Hi, my name is Jennifer Naughton, and I am looking for my biological father. I know his name is Michael Bruno. Other than that, I don't know a whole lot about him. I am told from my family that when I was about 1.5 years, him and my mom split up, and that's the last anybody knows anything of him. I was born in Stoughton at the Goddard Memorial Hospital, and from what I'm told, about the first 6 months of my life, I was actually up for adoption. But after 6 months, my mom got to see me on the weekends, and she decided that she wanted to keep me. From pictures, I can tell that it looked like they tried to make it work between the two of them, but something didn't work out. I don't really know the whole story behind what happened. When I was 8 years old, my mom was killed in a car accident that I was involved in. So she wasn't really able to tell me a whole lot of the story behind what happened. I grew up in Ohio with mostly my grandparents raising me. My stepdad was in the picture, but he wasn't much of a father to me, to say the least. So they don't know a whole lot about what happened between the two of them. She was living in Massachusetts when all this happened, and nobody really knows, because my grandmother never met him, so she only knows the few things that my mom told him, which wasn't much. Main reason I want to find him is because I need closure. There's a chapter in my life that I have no idea where I came from, what's behind things. There's a big gap there, and I really need some closure. Another reason is because I have epilepsy, and there's no history of it on my mother's side, so I kind of would like to know for a medical reason where it's coming from, whether it's maybe from his side. From EEGs, they have concluded that it's not from a blunt head trauma, so more than likely it is a genetic thing. I have 2 children of my own, and I can't imagine a day without them, without knowing them or anything to that extent. And like the medical thing, I need to know whether I need to watch for that in them, since if it is genetic, they could possibly have epilepsy too. I've tried a little bit here and there with the means that I have to find him, and kind of come up empty-handed a lot of the times. I do have a few pictures, and I see the pictures, and it's kind of painful, because there's pictures of me and him and my mom, and to not know somebody but have pictures of them is really tough, because I can't associate with him. Like I said, I lost my mother, and I don't want a fill-in, but it'd be really nice to know my father. I've never really had a father role in my life. My grandpa kind of did the best he could, but he's already raised his children and, did what he could. And my stepfather, like I said, wasn't much of anything. I don't want to find him for money or anything like that. I just need to know. I need to know my background. I want to know his family, whether I have any siblings, what happened with his parents, because I did have at one point a few pictures of them holding me as well. So that's kind of a mystery to me about where they are and what their whole role in the situation was. If my biggest fear is that he has either died, which would probably be very hard for me, considering, that I've already lost my mother, so it'd be very hard knowing that both of my parents were gone, and I didn't know either one of them really. Along with, what if he doesn't want anything to do with me still? What if he doesn't want to know me? I don't necessarily expect for him just to be open arms and just completely become a father. I'll be 28 years old, so that's a long time to not know somebody just to all of a sudden become their father. But I would like him to be in my life, to know him, even if it's just a phone call every once in a while, or if I have siblings, getting to know them. I need the closure. That's the biggest part. That's the thing I can't really stress enough. I need that hole that's there to be filled, and if it's just as much as, finding out who he is and learning some of my family history, that would be enough to make me happy, to be honest. So, Pam Sletton, I am asking for your help. Anything you could do. I'm sure you have more resources than I do. And anything. Just, it would mean the world to me to get to know him. And so that's why I'm asking for your help to learn about myself. And from what I understand, you can do all this kind of stuff, so I really need your help. A few things that I do have that I can correlate with him is I have this picture, which is the four of us, my mother, me in the middle, and Mike. So as you can see from the picture, I kind of look like both of them. It's kind of weird. I also have this picture, which I am told is the woman that was going to adopt me. So that's a picture of her. And then there's this one. So that's him and me and my mother. And some of the dates, the big picture is April of '84, so obviously he was there till I was almost a year old. And I have a few names. I have a Richard and Cheryl, which I believe my grandmother wasn't sure, but she thinks it's his parents. And there's also a Donna, who we're not really sure who she is. They're all in the Brockton area. And then the one thing that really baffles me, kind of makes me wonder, what truly my last name should be, to be honest, is I'm assuming this is from the hospital, and it actually says, it's kind of hard to see because it's old and kind of wrecked, but it says that my name is Jennifer Renee Bruno, along with the date and the seal on it. So that, to me, tells me that he was part of, my life at one point in time. And my birth certificate, which shows that I was born in Massachusetts. And as far as I know, that's where I think that he is at the moment. So, I mean, that's it. I just need some help. And I hope that you can be that person that helps me out. Thank you.